Hello everyone and welcome. This is Dawn. I want to thank you for joining me for another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a card in 10 simple steps using the Whimsy Stamps Berry stamp set, the Lattice A2 die, and the Wavy pierced rectangles. So let's get started. Step 1, I'm going to cut a piece of white cardstock to 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 for my card base. I cut a piece of purple cardstock to 4 1/8 by 5 5/16. Step 3, I die cut the Lattice A2 die from a piece of white cardstock. Step 4, using the Wavy pierced rectangles, I die cut out the second to the largest rectangle from white cardstock. And then just to recap, I have my card base, my purple background, the lattice die cut, and my wavy rectangle. Step 5, I'm going to do all of my stamping. I stamp the berry images onto a piece of white cardstock with black Copic friendly ink. Now here I just flip the cardstock around and stamp 2 more images because I plan to make more than one card because this card is really easy to mass produce. I used the sentiment "I picked the best friend" from the Berry Sweet stamp set, and I stamped it with black ink at the bottom of the wavy rectangle. Step 6, I cut the images out using my brother's scan and cut, but these images are also super easy to fussy cut out. I'm going to do some quick Copic coloring. Also, disregard the images on the top left corner of the screen. I ended up changing how I was making the card and I didn't use any of those. I start out by coloring the blackberries with Copic marker BV04 Blueberry. I do very quick coloring. I'm not really doing any shading today, just super quick coloring. When all the blackberries are colored in, I bring in the BV08 Blue Violet, and I just pick a few random spots to color so they're a little bit darker, and then I just come back in with the BV04 Blueberry, and I recolor all the blackberries again so they're a little bit darker, and it softens the BV08 color which I just put on. Next, I color the stems of the blackberry with some G702 frayed leaf, and then I bring in some G715 forest glades to make it just a little bit darker. Step 8, I start to assemble the card. I start out by gluing the purple cardstock to the card base. Then I glue the lattice die cut on top of the purple cardstock. Now I'm going to skip to step 9 for a second. I went and cut out a piece of craft foam because I wanted to add some dimension to the card. So that would be step 9. Now going back to step 8, the assembling of the card, I adhere the craft foam to the back of the wavy rectangle, and then I adhere the rectangle on top of the lattice die cut. I put foam tape on the back of the blackberries and a little bit of glue to make it easier to move the berries around if I had to, and I adhere them to the front of the card. And for step 10, I finish off the card by adding some clear dewdrops randomly on the card front. This card is super quick and easy to make and very easy to mass produce in different colors if you wanted to give them as a set to somebody. So that will complete my card for today. I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the card. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos and new product releases. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a wonderful day.